the unexpected genius of a failed idea. Not every failure marks the end of a journey. Sometimes, it's the spark that lights up an entirely new path. Sometimes, a bad idea just needs a different question to reveal its brilliance. Let's talk about one of the most unexpected stories in the world of fashion. A story about discomfort, reinvention, and a quiet revolution. A story about the bra. Yes, the bra. An everyday item for millions, yet one with a surprisingly rich and complicated history. For centuries, women's fashion was shaped, quite literally, by rigid expectations. In the 1500s, corsets became the standard. They were tight, constricting, and often painful, forcing the body into unnatural shapes in the name of femininity. They symbolized control, both physical and cultural. Fast forward to 1914. A young socialite named Mary Phelps Jacob was preparing for a formal event. Frustrated by the awkward, stiff corset under her delicate dress, she had a spark of inspiration. She sewed 2 handkerchiefs together with ribbon and created what would become the first modern bra. It was a simple solution, and yet it was revolutionary. Her invention gave women something corsets never did: freedom of movement. It offered comfort, breathing room, a sense of ownership over their own bodies. That was the beginning, but it wasn't the end. In the years that followed, bras became increasingly engineered. Designers added underwires for structure, stiff padding for shape, tight bands for lift. They became technical, industrial, like a machine worn under your clothes. But in chasing the perfect form, one important thing got left behind: comfort. For decades, women endured discomfort as part of the package. Digging wires, tight elastic, itchy seams, these were just accepted as the cost of looking good. Until someone asked a different question. What if we didn't add more to fix it? What if the answer was in taking things away? That single shift in mindset led to one of the biggest design breakthroughs in the industry: the creation of wireless, seamless, stretchable bras, designed not to shape the body, but to move with it. No more underwires. No more pinching. Instead, soft, adaptive fabrics that respected natural curves. Designs that offered both support and freedom. This wasn't just an improvement. It was a quiet revolution. But here's the deeper insight. The genius didn't come from complexity. It came from subtraction. We're so often taught that innovation means more. More features, more structure, more control. But sometimes true progress means less. In design, in life, in everything. Consider this. Many of history's most iconic innovations came from removing the unnecessary. The first iPhone, it had just one button. The electric car, fewer parts than a combustion engine. Even great writing, it's powerful not because of what's included, but because of what's left out. So ask yourself, where are you overcomplicating? Where are you adding layers that don't serve the purpose? It might not be a bra. It might be your schedule, your work process, your product, your life. What if the smartest move isn't adding one more thing, but removing the one thing that's been holding everything else back? That's what happened here. A product that was once rigid, painful, and complicated became effortless, supportive, and empowering. Not through better engineering, but through better thinking. So, the next time you're trying to fix something that isn't working, don't ask, what can I add? Instead, ask, what can I remove? Because sometimes, the most brilliant ideas aren't the ones that look exciting at first. They're the ones that seem to fail, until we looked at them a little differently. And that is the unexpected genius of a failed idea.